얘네들을 다 찾아가야 되는 것 같은데? 여기 있다. 얘한테 먼저 말 걸고 그 다음에 한 명 한 명 이제 걸게요.
Need a hanky? Gotta admit, never expected this of you.
You humans have unusual tastes. How did you fare on Bald Mountain?
Need to ask? You're a sage.
I ask as a courtesy. A concept you clearly forgot when you left without uttering a word.
Ciri was in a hurry.
I know, so she wrote in her letter. But that is not my concern. You eliminated Imlerith adeptly. So adeptly you might say you inspired me.
Meaning?
The loss of one of his great generals has weakened Eredin significantly. 2 others remain.
How do we get rid of them?
Caranthir is a loyalist, but Gels, that is another story. He was a devoted follower of our former king. And as it happens, Eredin poisoned our beloved ruler.
How do you know? Or are you bluffing?
Eredin made sure very few individuals knew of his betrayal. Most are now dead.
Didn't answer my question.
How matters not. What matters is, I know. And I have an idea how to use this knowledge.
Fine. So what do you propose?
Why, to
복잡해지는데?
bring Gels here. Show him the truth of what happened.
Fabulous plan. If we only knew where to find him.
We do. In the land of the ML.
Think you're forgetting something. You and Ciri might know how to travel between worlds. But me? Not so much.
You clearly know there are many other worlds apart from the one where we now stand. They're linked by passages, hidden gateways that afford travel from one world to another. Of course, few know of these gateways. Even fewer can locate them.
Elven sages, for example?
For example, one such passage will open soon near where we are, fortuitously enough. Between this noble edifice and the butcher's yard. That's our chance. Shall we go?
야, 이거 지금 가야 되는 거야?
Meet you there. Gotta see to something along the way.
Hurry. I'd rather not.
다른 애들한테 말 안 걸었잖아 아직.
Necessary.
야, 뭐야? 어? 아, 깜짝아, 씨. 퀘스트 사라진 줄 알았어.
Greetings, Triss.
Have you lost your mind? You went after Imlerith by yourselves? To the Sabbath? How could you put Ciri in danger?
Ciri had to do it. I couldn't let her go alone. You'd have done the same in my boots. Besides, I was there the whole time. Had the situation under control. Mind if we change the subject? Any success with the launch? Anyone out there willing to help?
It doesn't look good. Ida outright refused, while Francesca won't budge from her little realm with a war raging. We don't know about Fringilla. Haven't been able to contact her.
And the others? Kira? Margarita? Philippa?
Kira? I thought you, of all people, would know.
Few can refuse a sorceress. And Kira Metz certainly had her ways.
야, 왜 그래 또?
But when she demanded the Mage Alexander's notes, I had to turn her down. Kira needed that, as she needed the impetus to start anew. She found it where she least expected to. Years later, known for discovering the cure for the Catriona plague, she was thankful none remembered her time in hiding as a village witch. I've seen worse matches. Hope things work out for them.
I hope they work out for us, and we actually find Philippa and Rita.
Know where they are?
Yennefer's looking into Rita's whereabouts. I have to figure out where Philippa is.
So, learn anything?
A few things that could be interesting. Prefer the long version or the short?
요점만.
Guess.
In short, she was here, at this inn, under our noses the whole time. Transformed, seated on her perch with a dino.
여기서 또 퀘스트가 갈리나?
Zoltan's owl.
여러 개 해야 될 것 같은데?
So why isn't she here anymore?
Because Zoltan lost her in a card game a few days ago.
Yep, that's Zoltan for you.
A man showed up here, fleeced Zoltan bare, then proposed they play for the owl. Naturally, he won, then politely thanked Zoltan for the game and left.
Who was it? Know where he lives?
걔는 뭐 칸을 하지도 못하면서 왜 자꾸 하는 거야?
Great.
더럽게 못하면서.
We got any leads?
We have this.
That Philippa the Owl's feather? Thinking divination?
Specifically hydromancy, and a form of sortilege. We need a fountain where we won't be disturbed.
이거 봐, 퀘스트 여러 개 나눠진다니까 또
Need
이렇게.
to take care of something first. Meet you somewhere later.
Fine.
이러면
The
또
fountain
많아진다고
outside the passive
퀘스트가.
floor. And hurry, please.
얘네 이거 다 메인이지 지금 이거 해야 되는 게. 아이 조각상 퀘스트는 뭐 언제 쪽 건데? 나 트리스랑 이야기했잖아.
How much?
뭐야 이거 왜 이렇게 됐어? 퀘스트가. 로치는 부르지도 못하네? 안 불러지네?
Something stinks. Decomposing flesh. Human flesh.
You're a vulgar one. I can see it in your face.
트리스랑 얘기했는데 저거 왜 안
I'm afraid
없어지지?
the dishwater's as good as it gets in this establishment. Imlerith, was that your idea or Ciri's?
나라고 한번 해주자. 딱 감싸주자. 한번.
Mine.
Lying didn't always come so easily to you.
If you intend to...
I was about to say, it's nice that you protect her, and you did the right thing to go with her.
I thought you'd be angry.
Angry? Why? Because you supported Ciri in her decision? Or because you fought by her side and won?
What if we'd lost?
We wouldn't be having this conversation. And the female part of the continent's population would be drowning in tears. You won. No point bothering with what-ifs.
Charming place. Why are you here?
You'll find out soon. In the meantime, tell me about Philippa.
Nothing to tell yet. Came to get you first. So, gonna tell me why you're here?
I was able to establish Margarita's whereabouts, the prison in Oxenfurt. I also learned the identity of the man who escaped from there. He should arrive shortly.
What do you know about this fugitive?
I know he's the only one ever to escape from Derald.
얘하고 이제
Guardsmen in the city now
실이 남았지 한 명.
Sure he can be trusted?
We'll soon find out. He just walked in.
얼굴 탔네. 왜 이렇게 탔대?
Abbe Faria?
Who's asking? We'd like to talk. Damn.
뭐야 왜 도망가?
Best run and get him.
잡으면 되지 그럼. 이거 뭐 어떻게 잡아야 됩니까 이거?
These humans go wilder by the day.
그냥 계속 쫓아가면 돼?
Presence is an affront to the eternal fire. Damn it, scaled the ladder. Guess I'm in for a rough
아이씨
walk.
여기 점프를 눌렀어 모르고. 뭐 따라가다 보면 이벤트 생기겠지. 뭐하냐?
Thought you'd agreed to meet.
I said I'd found him, not that I'd spoken to him.
What do you want from me? Let me be.
Calm down, we just want to chat.
And then stick a shiv between my ribs. Leave me in the gutter.
Look at us. Do we look like bandits to you?
No. No, not really.
I'm glad you agree. Besides, you'd be worthless to us dead.
So you shan't hurt me.
No. You're gonna tell us your story, then be on your way.
So be it. But we really ought to go back to Kate's. It's unwise to linger in the street.
왜? 뭐야? 아니 다짜고짜 밀치고 도망가 왜 그니까. 진작에 얘기했으면 됐잖아. 뭐하러 땀을 빼냐고. 이해를 못하겠네.
Drink up. It'll help.
Thanks. What do you want?
To get into Derard.
Find a hunter. Tell them you practice magic. They'll lock you up lickety-split.
We need to get in without anyone noticing. Tell us how you escaped, then get on with your life. They say no one gets out of Dayrod alive.
Aye, so they say. My thought? Why not try it dead?
But they burn the corpses.
They didn't start burning them until they learned an old fellow like myself had escaped. Before, they dropped the stiffs into a great pit. The pit's connected to the sewers, and the sewers empty into the river. And once you reach the river, you're as free as a fish.
They say Dayrod's better guarded than the keep at Vicovaro.
They choose the guards from among witch hunters. The worst dregs, rabid fanatics. If you only knew what they do to folk. Torture every day. The wheel, the rack. We only knew peace on holidays when they'd drink themselves blind.
They're allowed to drink on duty.
Not officially, but you know how it is.
So theoretically, we could get in the way you got out.
Assuming we don't mind the company of decomposing corpses.
And assuming you can squeeze through the grate. They barred the outlet to the river after I escaped.
Explosives could take care of that.
For half the city to hear us? I've a better plan. Oxenfurt was built on elven ruins.
Which have to connect to the sewers somewhere. If we can find a way into the ruins.
We'll get into the prison.
야 감옥 가야 돼 이제? 예니퍼랑.
See?
난 뭐 물어보고 싶지도 않다.
One last bit of advice.
난 가야겠다 그냥.
Find a new tavern. Everyone here knows you.
Thank you. Whatever your plans.
예, 다 된 거야 이제?
Work out. So do we. So long.
아, 퀘스트가 그럼 이게 여기서 다 찢어지네. 서로서로 캐릭터마다.
What he said about the guards could prove handy.
True. Things will go more smoothly if we can get even a few of them drunk.
Zoltan ought to manage it. I'll ask him.
Let's meet on the Oxenfurt Bridge.
그러면은 지금 잠깐만. 아, 저장 못하네? 가기 전에 트리스랑 얘기했는데 왜 이렇게 뜨지? 뭐 하다보면 알아서 풀리겠지. 원기 사용량에 비례해 추가 피해를 입힌다. 뭐 만들 수 있는 거 없나? 아무것도 없네? 야, 이거 트리스 이거 했는데 왜 안 없어지냐고 이거. 다른 걸로 되나 퀘스트가?
Need something sharp.
거슬리네 있으니까.
What?
한 37원밖에 안 되네. 아, 이제 부를 수 있다. 어디야? 아, 왜 이렇게 멀리 있어? 저기 있다.
Giddy up.
You are the famed Geralt of Rivia, are you not?
야, 근데 이게 뛰는 거랑 비슷한 거 같은데 내가 볼 땐. 별 차이 없는 거 같아.
Come on now.
여기 있다.
Looking for something in particular?
A pretty little trinket.
Want to give someone a present?
When I was last in Novigrad, I had my share of troubles.
So I heard.
A few people helped me then. Others, not so much. Now I mean to repay them both. Coming with?
Go.
Lead the way.
We need to go to Temple Isle.
Don't remember you being religious?
Nor am I now. Let's go. Almost there.
Where are we going exactly?
To see Horson Jr.
죽었잖아.
Bit late for that. He's dead.
I asked Sultan, and he said Horson's alive and well on Temple Isle.
I was there. Stuck a sword in his gut.
Your hand must have slipped, because it seems
뭐야,
he's
살아있어?
recovered.
개소리야, 죽였는데.
Why are you doing this again?
I want to look him in the eyes.
What then?
Don't know. That's what I see.
아, 비켜. 아, 뭐야, 이거. 어디야, 그쪽이야? 살아있나? 죽였는데, 그때.
What?
Here to see Mr. Wiley.
Mr. Wiley's expecting important guests, so bugger off, you... Turds!
아, 매우기 아쉽네. 1단계가 부족하구만.
Do this the nice way.
Out of the way, you louts! Or we'll cut up your mug so the girls at Cripple Kate's won't even have you.
What do you say?
Didn't understand? Too many syllables? Fuck off!
Oh, you little bitch! Geralt? You say Geralt?
왜 안 죽어?
You say Geralt? Geralt who?
Of fucking Rivia.
Well,
에,
why
쫄았네.
didn't you say that from the get-go?
Sorry to hassle yous. Misunderstanding that.
Mr. Wiley's expecting you.
That was strange.
야, 얘 왜 얼어 자꾸?
Least.
I wonder what they're doing.
We'll know soon enough.
신기한데?
Watch where you walk.
얼어붙어, 몸이. 어디 있다는 거야? 아무도 없는데.
Well. Who do we have here?
뭐야, 살아있네?
Finally found your little ward. Took your sweet fucking time.
눈 왜 저래?
Seems in fine health to me.
Ah, because you thought you killed me that time. Surprise the fucking prize. Shut your trap, witch,
다른 애 아니야, 얘?
before somebody fills that hole for you.
Enough! I'll finish what you started.
Whoa, stop, it's me, Dudu Bieberfeld. You really didn't
아, 두두야?
recognize me.
Dudu?
Wait, Siri. After the heist, after Dijkstra's vault was emptied, you vanished. How'd I find you? Quick.
Butcher's Yard, the Mother's Plane, Priscilla's. You dragged me onto the stage.
Sheathe your sword, Siri. It's Dudu.
God, you give me quite the scare.
Wouldn't have had to if you hadn't impersonated Horson.
What the blazes were you thinking?
Once we'd fled, I'd no idea what to do. I could only hide for so long. They'd find me sooner or later.
아, 그래서 살라고 이렇게 했구나.
It wasn't our decision. We knew he was dead, but not many others had caught on. That was my chance.
No one mourned for Horson Jr. In all his miserable life, he'd never helped a soul. Amusingly, once dead, he became a useful member of society. They say everyone deserves a second chance. Seems true enough. Horson got his, in a way, sharing it with a Doppler named Dudu.
That was courageous, Dudu. I'd never expect it from you.
Neither would I. Oh, by the way,
예, 눈 보니까 다른 애
no
같더라고.
idea at the relief I feel you're alive and well.
딱 다른
And
애인
I
것 같았어.
relieved I didn't slit your throat.
Be careful, you could get found out.
Wiley's men are too stupid to catch on. His colleagues ain't much better. Mind you, even you were fooled.
And that might have ended very badly for you.
True. I get a bit carried away at times, but mostly I'm careful.
Shows an interesting line of business.
Dude who's always had a head for numbers. What's a few brothels and casinos? He'll manage.
That's the thing. I don't need to. 2 weeks after Wiley died, I announced I'd seen the light of the eternal fire. Sold all the illegal enterprises. I'm a blue water trader.
이제 그럼 얘로 둔갑해서 일하고 있나 보네.
I've contacts in the guilds. Run a thriving trade.
아, 만약에 죽이라 그랬으면 두두 죽는 거 아니야.
To Wiley's men, a purse twice as heavy means twice as much respect for the men handing it to them.
간다.
Time's up.
Right. We must still go by the Golden Sturgeon.
It was nice to see you both. And take care of yourselves.
You too.
So long, Dudu. Why are we going to the Sturgeon?
To see a girl who helped me once.
Who might that be?
Friend of Dandelion's. Her name's Boo.
아, 얼굴에 다 저거 쓰고 있으니까
Help me contact Dandelion.
안 보여.
I wish to thank her. She risked a lot.
Risked a lot? How's that?
The temple guard were breathing down my neck. If she'd been seen with me, she might have been flogged or worse.
Always getting into trouble.
I take after you.
Choked to death on 3 pounds of steam.
야, 근데 제비가 확실히 하나 더 있으니까 포션이 필요가 없다. 제비가 하나 더 있어서
I visited a city once that was very much
네,
like
필요가 없네.
But the people there were much taller and had dark skin.
This somewhere in Zeracania?
No.
아, 조이스틱 이거 손이 자꾸 미끄러져.
What's it like, hopping between worlds?
아, 이 스킨 붙여야 되나 이거 스티커?
Or different?
A bit different.
손이 자꾸 미끌려.
It was hard.
야, 해보신 분들 아실 거예요.
I wasn't very good.
오래
at
만지면
controlling it, so I had to
미끄러져
concentrate
자꾸
intensely
앞으로.
and hope I didn't land in the crater of an active volcano. The training I did with Avalok was very helpful. Now,
아, 어디까지 뛰어가야 돼?
think of the place I wish to travel to. Close my eyes, and it's done.
Gave you a chance. Should have taken it.
I spit on anything you give me.
You'll regret that, you cow.
Mind your manners. You're talking to a lady.
Stay out of this. This is not your concern.
스스로 물러가라 그러면 안 갈 것 같고. 아, 해보자 그래도.
Sure it is.
You're a fucking freak too.
He is. Very dangerous at that. The butcher of White Orchard.
What'd he do there? Trim the trees?
Eugen. He slew half the village. Dragged the bodies of the alderman and his wife behind his horse to Novigrad.
알아보네.
Let's get out of here.
That's pretty good advice your friend's offering.
Sorry.
머리 봐봐.
Thank you. I seem more determined this time.
Shouldn't cross them, I told you.
I'm to bar non-humans from this establishment because some thugs threaten me. Not likely.
It's so good to see you, Bee.
And you, Siri. Who's your charming companion?
Geralt of Rivia.
That Geralt! Very nice to meet you. I've heard so much.
Really?
야, 너무 시비
What,
좋은데?
for example?
For example, how you've saved her from woes so many times she's lost count. And how you always know how to make her laugh. That's Siri, of course. Other ladies, however.
Bee, I'm standing right here.
Alright, alright. So, what brings you here, darlings?
I wanted to thank you for everything.
Oh, stop.